Hey guys, Kellen again with Droid Life. So we just got done doing our walkthrough software hardware tour of the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. Now we just want to show you a couple of extra things in Ice Cream Sandwich that we hadn't touched on previously. So let's go ahead and jump into that. But first we want to go show you how quickly this phone boots up and also show you that little logo right there, which is the unlock icon. Since this is a Nexus, you can unlock the bootloader. I did it in the first 5 minutes I had the device because it wipes it after it unlocks it, but just want to show you guys that it's sort of a significant icon that we love to see on phones. Anyway, here's the boot animation, which we've all seen 100 times, but on this device it just looks incredible because it takes up this whole giant 4.65, so no hardware keys, so it just takes it all up. This is also interesting. The Android is upgrading sort of menu that pops up every time you reboot. Not sure exactly what that means, but it tells you that it's loading applications, things like that. So, alright, so we're booted back up. Let's go ahead and unlock. We'll let all these notifications start pumping in as it gets connection. The first thing I want to show you is actually the settings menu. So some of you wondered, since there's no menu button down here on the on-screen keys, how do you deal with settings? So they've actually, it's built into apps now. However the developer sort of platform works, API for this or something like that, it's sort of built in. As you can see down here, there's now a fourth button. If I load up ESPN, there's a fourth button, which is essentially your menu button. So if I press that, it actually pops up what the menu button would do normally in that app. Okay, and if you went into another app, like say Google Reader, you'll see it up top in this app. So there is your menu button. So it's sort of built in, right? It's not always down at the bottom. It could be up top. It could be somewhere else where they have menus or buttons itself built into the app. So that's how menus work. So there's not one down here, but it could be added down there like the ESPN app, or it could be up top or somewhere else in your app. So just keep that in mind. All right, next I wanted to show you some widgets really quick. The first thing, I have a fake contact widget built right here, and when you add a contact shortcut, you can just tap on it from your home screen and it'll pop up this menu, which gives you, it's supposed to be a high-res image up top, although that looks pretty blurry, but it gives you, your shortcuts. So if you had Google Plus or Twitter or something else in there, they would all be listed. You can tap that, call them, tap that, email them, phone numbers listed. So it's just kind of a spicier looking contact widget. Now I want to show you calendar widget. And you've probably seen this in the past, but basically you just grab a widget, drag it to wherever you want it to go, and then from there you can long press, resize it however you want. So just some honeycomb stuff that has been carried over into Ice Cream Sandwich. Alright, so camera software, let's jump back into that for just a second, since in the last video I had an incandescent light filter on and it was essentially looked awful. So let's go ahead and shoot a picture of this little and bug droid. It's bug droid, by the way, not Andy. And we can tap and focus on him and picture take it. Again, it's unbelievably fast. So if we click on him, take a picture, go down here, take another picture. I mean, they're so fast, it's almost unreal. Okay, so pictures, after you tap them, obviously they go up top here and you can get that, and it gives you a preview of your most recent picture taken. So from there you can quick share to all of your favorite services, and if you tap on it again, it takes you into the actual gallery editor. So you can see down here I took 4 pictures. So you can just jump between them that way, or you can swipe as you always have. Now these pictures actually, for the most part, I think turned out pretty well. The quality's nice, but also the lighting in my office is nice. From here you can go and share. You can also, you'll see the menu button up here again. If you tap on that, we can go into edit. You can run a slideshow, do a whole bunch of stuff. But this is where you see, the special effects. So you can change up, you can save these, all kinds of different stuff, right? So that's the camera. Let's go back and actually look at the video camera app. So video camera app, you can actually set it to, well, it comes stock out of the box set at 720p, but you can see you can shoot 1080p. But the cool thing in here is that you can actually do time-lapse. So time-lapse, we actually featured an app the other week that was a time-lapse video app. Well, they've built it into Ice Cream Sandwich. So if you have a place to set your phone for a while, take some video, you can do that right in there. And then of course these are the goofy, silly faces, backgrounds, and effects that you can do. And I actually played with these earlier. They work really well and gave everyone in the house a good laugh. So the other thing in the camera would be the panoramic feature. And basically all you do is snap a photo, and then it tells you to start going one way or the other. Can't really do it on camera, but you would go around and then click this to stop it, and it would, you know, piece it together and all that good stuff. So that's the camera app. I'm going to show you that quickly. One of the other cool features that's built into Ice Cream Sandwich, and it'll be interesting if we see this in skinned versions or lockdown versions from carriers. Excuse me for 1 second. And it's called app disabling. I don't know if I just said that. So app disabling is built natively into ICS, and it allows you to look at system apps and disable them or hide them from view, essentially. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. Actually, we'll go back out. In apps, so Books app, right? Books is a native app. You cannot get rid of that by any means. In Ice Cream Sandwich, though, we can go into our apps option, go to all, scroll down and find Books. And there's an option to disable, so you can't uninstall it, but you can disable it, and it'll tell you if you disable, this could affect other apps, and you can just say, okay. Now, if we go back to our apps list, it no longer appears, but it's still there. It's just all the way down at the bottom under disabled apps. And if we cruise back out, go into our app drawer, you can see Books no longer there. So, and then of course to re-enable that, I'm doing this the long way, by the way. So if I was there showing you that it's no longer there, I should actually just hit the shortcut button, go into settings, and then get right there. I just forget that this shortcut is there and you can swipe things away. It's a fantastic feature. I need to just get used to using that. But anyway, go back into all, scroll all the way down to disabled, and re-enable the app. And now it should be, and sure enough, it is back there. All right, the other cool thing I wanted to show you really quickly is screenshots. Okay, so Android, they've built in screenshots natively, and it's a press on lock switch and volume down. So it's a little finicky, I'm not gonna lie, but if you press them essentially at the same time and hold for 2 seconds, you should get that. It takes a little screenshot, and then it actually stashes it in your gallery, and you can actually tap on that. It gives you a little shortcut to it, and there it is. You can see I've got some other ones down there. So you can screenshot this. So we can screenshot our gallery, which seems weird that we're screenshotting a screenshot, sort of odd. But you can really do this from anywhere. So I could be in my app drawer and screenshot that, and then go up here, look at it, quickly share it with a friend or whoever I want on Google Plus or whatever. So finally built in. Hopefully manufactured carriers do not disable that feature. It's been something we've asked for a long time. So anyway, that's just another quick look at some of the cool features we've seen in Ice Cream Sandwich. As we stumble upon more, we'll definitely have them for you. We'll definitely have tips and tricks coming up so that when you do finally get your Nexus S, you are completely covered and know everything about this device. So if you have other questions, though, drop them at the blog, and we will try to feature them in our next video. Otherwise, we're Droid Life, and we're out. Peace.